So the next fibre that I'm going to recommend you have a go at spinning from this box is we've got some cotton. Now cotton is a plant fibre, incredibly short stapled. It'll be even shorter stapled than the camel. As a result, it needs a huge amount of twist, far more twist than you might be used to putting in if you're from spinning wool. We've got combed cotton slither, and the best way to spin that is straight from the end. Advice seems to be that sometimes people will find spinning from one end of the slither easier than the other, so try it. I've done that experimenting and I didn't notice any different, but some people say that wool top has a nap and I can never feel the difference for that either. What you're wanting to do is use a very fast ratio to put in a lot of twist, and you're using a form of long draw. So I'm pinching with this front hand, pulling this hand back. You can see we've got a slub there, and I'm then letting the twist go between my fingers, and I'm pinching with my backhand as well and sliding backwards, and you'll get to the point where the twist evens out, the thick and thin bits even out, and you'll get to the point where you can't pull your hands apart anymore, and that's the point that it's got enough twist to hold it together. A few more treadles to add a little bit more twist. You want to spin this fine. There's no point in spinning thick cotton, because if you want thick cotton you actually want to put multiple plies together to spin it into something thicker. So that's the thicker bit. So I'm pinching with between my two hands, pulling and pulling and pulling, and the twist locks it into place. If you're really struggling with spinning it straight from the end, this isn't one that I think is a particularly, this is what the experts say to do, but when I was messing about, I thought, well, what happens if I try spinning it from the fold like I have been doing for short animal stapled fibres, and basically sort of making a cloud of fibre, and that works as well. So I'm pinching slightly with this backhand, just releasing some fibres, pulling back and sliding. You'll end up with more texture and more fluffy bits than spinning straight from the end, but again, it's like spinning from the fold with short animal fibres. You might just find it gives you a little bit more control. Okay, and in reality it's hard to over twist cotton, so just keep adding the twist and adding the twist, and it will take it. You'll know if you've put too much in because it will go snap.